What's going on, guys? Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be literally explaining step by step the full system that got me over 10 car detailing appointments every single day for my mobile detailing business throughout the summer. And I call this the local rank method. So I'm going to jump in, literally explain step by step everything I did, how you can replicate this yourself, and how you can actually book out a full calendar for multiple employees if you do have employees or if you do have contractors doing your jobs for you. Now, personally, I didn't detail any of these cars myself. I contract all the work. So the way I do this business model is I get customers for different niches, car detailing being a huge one, and then I outsource all the work and keep around 50% of the margins. Okay, so I call this the local rank method. And the crazy part about this is there are $0 spent in ads. This is 100% all through organic Google searches. And just to prove to you and show you some of my actual results, this was my calendar through the summer. So as you can see, June is quite literally fully booked. I'm trying to zoom in a little bit more. It's not letting me. So you can literally see that there's, again, you could see 6 more, 5 more, 7 more, 7 more, 9 more. So some of these days I've got over 10 appointments going through. And I actually scaled out of city. So I live in Toronto, Canada, but I did also scale into different areas as well. So Alberta and Vancouver are also big provinces in Canada, scaled out there too. So that was September. This was July. Again, you could see 7 more, 7 more, 8 more, 5 more. So my calendar every single day was consistently completely booked, and I had over 300 detailing appointments going on every single month throughout the summer. Okay. And as I said, this is all organic Google searches. So basically, the premise of this model is somebody is going to be searching either for car detailing near me, right? Or car detailing in their city. Let's say they live in Toronto, they're going to be searching car detailing Toronto, right? So what we're doing is actually getting our Google business profile. This is the way we're marketing to organically rank in the top 3 search results in different areas, right? So that no matter where somebody is searching for from, your business page is going to show up in the top 3 and you are going to get to their business, okay? And the thing that most people don't know is that you can actually verify and have up multiple Google business profiles for the exact same business. Now, in this example, they are different names. However, you can actually have these the exact same name. Let's say your company name is Car Shine Auto Spa, whatever, right? You can have 20 different Google My Business listings called Car Shine Auto Spa around your city in different sub areas, as I call them, right? So different like suburbs, maybe like 15-minute drive from each other, so that no matter where in the city somebody's searching from, you are going to rank in their top 3 because you are the closest, most relevant business and you are going to get the customer's business, right? And if you implement this correctly for each profile, you can expect results like this, right? So this is kind of pulled out of one of my better profiles. I'm not going to lie and say this was like my worst performing profile. This was probably one of the top 5, but you can see that every single month consistently there's hundreds of interactions, probably around 20 to 40 calls per month on each profile. And again, this doesn't require much work. Okay, I'm going to show you exactly how the method works. So as I was saying, you're basically going to list a car detailing Google My Business profile in a sub area, as I call them, right? So again, this is just one of these profiles on Google Maps or Google search that show up organically when somebody is searching for a specific term, okay? And if you don't already know, these are 100% free. They take like 5 minutes to list. You literally just have to put your business name, put the category as car detailing service, and put your phone number and website in, okay? And then for the next step, you have to actually rank these pages so that they show up, right? So that they actually make it to the top results. And the way we're actually going about this model is we are going to be going for majority proximity searches, okay? So I always give this example. If you are hungry and you're searching up, right? You're hungry, you want to get some pizza, okay? You go on Google and you search up pizza near me, right? Or even if you just search up pizza, right? It's not going to show you the Domino's pizza that's 10 miles away. It's going to show you the one that's 1 mile away. It's going to show you the closest one. This is the same for any other business listed on a physical address, okay? So you are basically relying on the fact that you have Google business profiles listed in multiple areas around the city so that no matter, again, I probably said this like 3 times already, but no matter where somebody's searching from, really, your business, one of your business profiles is going to rank in the top 3 because you're just going to be close to them. So the amount of actual SEO, which is kind of like the nerdy stuff needed for each profile, is so minimal. You honestly don't even really need it. Now, I'm not going to say it doesn't help. Just a sec. Sorry, I had to pick up the money machine. But anyways, so as I was saying, I think this is where I left off. We're basically relying on the fact that people close by are going to be seeing our profiles just because they are listed everywhere on the map, right? Again, just to show you kind of an example, if you own this Google business profile here, you own this one here, you own this one here, you own this one here, each one hits a certain radius of people where it's going to show up a lot higher for, right? So like I was basically circling, you're going to basically be able to show up for all of the people in this sort of area here. Okay. And then once you get a profile up, you rank it, literally just rinse and repeat. Okay. So again, just to show you some more results, here you could see December 18th to 24th. So I'm recording this video on the 25th. And as you can see in the last week, we've gotten around 500 calls. You can see this is one of my Google business profiles here. But for the most part, I do this with the plumbing niche now. So I basically, it's the exact same business model, but I do this with plumbers. So half of these calls I would say are from plumbing. Half of these are old detailing GMBs. I don't really bother with the detailing ones anymore, just because in Canada the season doesn't, it just isn't good for detailing. But back in the summer, again, as I can literally show you, is doing like $20,000 a month in profit. Now this is contractors paying me out. Okay, so I always let the contractor take payment on site. I just find a couple really good employees or contractors or workers, whatever you want to call them. I let them collect payment. And as you can see, every couple days, I'm able to literally send myself from my business bank account hundreds or thousands of dollars. As you can see, around $20,000 per month I was doing in the summer straight from detailing in profit. Okay. By the way, again, doing none of these jobs myself. I was never out cleaning any cars myself. I was literally at home all day. Okay, so here's the formula. So 3-step formula. First step, you obviously got to get calls. Okay, so first, most important thing is listing the car detailing profile on an address. Okay, there's 2 different Google business profiles that you could list. You can list a service area business and you can list a physical address business. Okay, the service area business will not have an address on the page. It's just going to show that you service a specific area. Okay, 1 second. Okay, I'm probably gonna get a call back again in the next few minutes, but whatever. So as I was saying, make sure it's listed on an address so that people can actually see your business is close by. All right. Next thing for the ranking, you need to get around 10 reviews if you're listing this in a small city being like 100 to 200,000 population or less. And then if you are in a larger city, get around 15 to 20 reviews. Now you could literally just do this by sending the link to your friends, 10 people off the bat, your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your grandma, your little cousin, your uncle, your best friend, your best friend's girlfriend, your girlfriend, right? That's just 10 people off the top of my head. Don't be lazy. Literally just send the link to 10 people. And again, they might get annoyed if you're sending them multiple Google business profiles to review every single day. So I do have other ways that you can get reviews without bothering people. If you are interested, I'll leave my number in the description. You can just shoot me a text. I'll also leave a link where if you wanted to like book a call and set this up yourself or have me help you set this up, we can talk about that too. But anyways, you want to get these around 10 reviews in a small city and 15 to 20 in a large city. Now, mind you, if you are putting these profiles in a large city, you can actually put multiple profiles in one city. Okay. So if it's a huge city, you can span around with multiple profiles. Okay. And then the third step is doing the SEO. Okay. So the more SEO you do, the less actual locations you're going to need. Okay. So SEO is basically in these profiles, you'll be able to add different words, right? So if I zoom in a little bit here, right, this guy says, or it's kind of hard to see here without exiting, but the first most like obvious and most important piece of SEO is going to be in the title. So people are searching up car detailing in their city, right? For example, this profile is listed in North York, okay? So when somebody's searching up car detailing North York, I have that exact word in my title, mobile car detailing North York. It cuts off here, but this is North York, okay? So that when somebody is searching for that, my page actually ranks the highest just because the words are the exact same as to what other people are searching for. And then Google matches it as most relevant and shows up higher. Okay, so that's just the first case of SEO, just to explain very briefly. All right. So the more SEO, and again, if you need help with this kind of stuff, just shoot me like a message or book a call with me. Okay. So the more SEO, the less locations you're going to need, just because each one is going to have increasingly more ranking and rank across a larger area. And then finally, you do want to add a website with a booking calendar. So again, you realistically should be doing these all under the same name. And you do want to have somewhere where people can book online so that you don't have to get a bunch of calls all the time. Around half of my bookings just came through my website. I literally just check my phone and I have a booking notification. Okay. So that's the first step. And then after that, you're going to scale, right? So you make your first GMB, right? But as a lot of you know, it's not that easy to make a Google My Business profile because technically you're not supposed to just be spamming Google businesses all over the map because Google doesn't want, I mean, just random fake businesses all over the map, right? So the way that you're going to get around this is each Google business profile, you're going to use a new Gmail account, right? So you can buy these or you can use someone you know. Like I said, literally, if you go on your mom's phone, you can just go and create a Google business profile. And the crazy thing is, most of you guys don't know this, but if you use a new Gmail account and there's a couple other steps, but if you, for the most part, if you use a new Gmail account, your page will get instantly approved, verified, and shown live on Google without you having to submit a video, submit any codes, or anything like that, right? So new Gmail account, and then you're actually going to get an instant verification on your Google business profile. And then again, you're just going to rinse and repeat this step, okay? So each GMB you want to make around 10 minutes away driving distance. And then, like I said, same name and website so that they all funnel to the same links and everything. Again, you can set up multiple websites and do this. This is what I personally did just because I didn't really know how to do them all under the same name before. But now I do, so I 100% recommend you do that. It's going to make your life a lot easier and more simple. It's not like you're going to get more leads if you do it, but it's just going to be easier because you can all keep it all in the same website and everything. And then for each Google business page, you're going to need a new phone number. So you can either use CallRail, which is what I use, which I showed the screenshot of earlier. You can basically buy a new phone number for like $2 or $3 and keep it on your Google business page, and it'll forward to your phone or whatever you want, whoever's phone you want it to go to. And then you can also use Go High Level or Twilio for the numbers. That also works. These are cheaper. I just use CallRail because I like it. Honestly, that's it. I've just been using it for a while. All right. So now let's say you have 20 locations up. They all have 10 reviews. Guarantee you are booking in multiple jobs every single day, at least 3 detailing appointments every day. You should be charging 200 to 250 per appointment. That's already 20,000 a month in revenue. So if you want to do these jobs yourself, you have a detailing business, go right ahead. You can stop it there. You're probably not going to be able to take any more appointments. But me personally, right, I like to scale a little bit more, get around 6 to 10 appointments and just outsource all the work so I can sit at home. Okay. So that's that. And then obviously you need these jobs to be done. So as I said, if you're a detailer yourself, go right ahead and do that. But if you're not, you realistically don't want to be answering 400 calls a week. So hire a virtual assistant. You can pay them like $4 an hour from the Philippines. Use Upwork or onlinejobs.ph. Hire a virtual assistant to answer your calls for around $4 to $5 an hour. And then you want to find detailers on Facebook Marketplace who will do these jobs for you for around a 50% commission. So again, like I said, you should be charging $200 to $250 per vehicle, and your detailer will be getting around $100 to $130 per vehicle that they do. Okay, so then you're just going to have the virtual assistants book the appointments. They're going to contact the workers to find who's available for the specific time and day to actually do the appointment. And then you can literally just completely remove yourself from the business, watch the money hit your account. Do a little bit of training with your VAs, tell them, hey, answer this, oh, send this guy out instead of this guy next time because he fucked this up, whatever. Obviously, you're running a business, there's still going to be some management involved, but that's essentially all it is, really. You're just putting these Google business profiles up in large quantities and ranking them within a small sub area so that they start getting calls locally. And then you're basically rinsing and repeating this process around 20 to, I would say, 60 to 80 times, depending on what city you're in. And I guarantee if you do this 50 times, again, you can set up 50 profiles within the next week, guaranteed, if you know what you're doing. Again, like I've set up over 100 in a single week before when I was scaling into different provinces. And literally within 3 weeks, I was getting 3+ bookings every single day in a new city. Honestly, it was probably even quicker. It was like 2 weeks, I would say. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much all it is to the whole business. And then, as I was saying, you can always scale out of state. You can always do more reviews on your existing pages and do more SEO so that you can rank further with each page. And also, if your GMBs are the same name, you can actually just sell them all off for like 6 figures. If you have 80 Google business profiles, and that can 100%, you can 100%, if you do this right, if you know what you're doing, 100% you can set that up within the next week. And you get reviews on each one of these profiles. Again, if you know what you're doing, you can get this done pretty quickly for relatively cheap. 80 GMB profiles, 2 weeks in, you can literally already book in probably like 5 to 10 appointments every single day, depending on the day. And obviously, people are willing to pay a lot for 5 to 10 detailing appointments every day. You can honestly sell that off for 6 figures. Okay. So that is essentially the whole model itself, how I was consistently getting 10 detailing appointments booked every single day in the summer here. Again, as I was showing you, if you want to take a look at it again, these are all real appointments in my Google Calendar, screenshotted literally last night when I was making this. So if you do need any help setting this up, if you want to set this up for yourself, if you're a detailer, or if you want to run a similar model like me, where you basically get these appointments and contract or outsource all the work for 50% margins, again, book a call with me. I'll leave a link in the description. And also, if you do need help, just like you got questions or whatever, just shoot me a DM on WhatsApp. I'll leave my phone number there, and I'll see you in the next video.